Downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Aaron Nola gets the start for Houston in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Well, the key for him on the mound will be keeping that ball down in the strike zone. He's got a good sinker and a changeup that aren't very effective when they're up in the zone.
Popped high in the air. And there's out number one.
In the second spot tonight,
Ian Kinsler will stand in, hoping to get things turned around here in April as he enters play with an average down in the 220s. Out in front of it, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
15 Gold Glove Award, but he's not known just for it being a great defensive player. Runs the bases well, swings the bat, just comes out and grinds every single game. We'll see what he does in this one.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
Verlander's ready. Here it is on 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he's retired here, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Martinez has a read on it. 2 down. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, not enough people give Miguel Cabrera credit for what he's able to do defensively. Remember, he came up as a shortstop with the Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. J.D. Martinez will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And that'll be just shy of the Crawford boxes as it's off the scoreboard. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 6.
In now, Justin Upton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
0-1.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his second double of this young season. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And missed, and it's even at 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Still 2-2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Nick Castellanos will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Batting 9th.
Jose Iglesias will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Cameron Maben gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And another foul ball, looking to minimize the damage here. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On now to Carlos Correa will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
Carlos Correa.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Ranging back is Maben, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Left side. Castellanos is there, and he's retired 1 away. Evan Gattis will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Goodness, 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Castellanos has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Preston Tucker will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Tucker.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. They trail things here. Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Too high. And it's 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. This is line to left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Miguel Cabrera will stand in here, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Luke Gregerson is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. To short, hit hard. Altuve for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. J.D. Martinez will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
That's in there. 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
That's exactly what you got to do against a good fastball hitter. Keep him guessing and don't let him sit on the hard stuff, even in a fastball count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Detroit. Number 2 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Verlander gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Jake Marisnick will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martinez on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing against Verlander. Justin Upton is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Rasmus looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. With the solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead. Hot shot to third. Right to him. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 39.
Jared Saltalamacchia digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Or maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Tony Sipp is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Jose Iglesias will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Swing and a liner. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But tack on 1. Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Kinsler is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Verlander into his motion. Here it is on 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kinsler ranging into the outfield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Carlos Correa will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And that's where you're going to have to be with that fastball. Like a lot of power guys, this guy's a pull hitter. So he has a lot of trouble getting out in front of that hard stuff. Kind of comes around that pitch when it's up and away like that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bounce towards the second baseman. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Miguel Cabrera will stand in looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
3-2 now.
And now with the full count, I got to think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls. J.D. Martinez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Pat Neshek is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. In the dirt, and now let's see. From his knees, the throw, and he is in there. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a miss, 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Correa scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Victor Martinez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Grounded to short. To his left, Correa. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A man on third with 2 down. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Tigers get just the 1. Colby Rasmus will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And boy, big 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Preston Tucker is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Nick Castellanos makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out.
And this is off the second base bag. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
The catcher number
at the plate, Jared Saltalamacchia. He singled his last time up.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Jose Iglesias stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Bounced softly in front of the plate. From his knees. Cameron Maben will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Ripped down the line. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Now batting,
Ian Kinsler steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location.
1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. Miguel Cabrera stands in. Reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Tap foul at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So number 2 will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Martinez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Jose Altuve will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
When you talk about guys that can get out of the box quickly and get down that line in a hurry, this is one of the best in the business. This ball's hit slowly, so it was going to be dicey right from the start. And they just can't get him.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Verlander pauses. First pitch on its way. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. J.D. Martinez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Now batting,
Victor Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. Throwing to second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
And you always have to be aware that left field here is really not all that deep. It's only 315 down the line and maybe 345 out there to the end of the Crawford boxes. So you got to make sure that you're hustling all the way if you want to get 2. And that time, they just gunned him down.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 6. Carlos Correa steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
Correa.
Takes this the other way to right. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Left fielder
Colby Rasmus will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's
looking stronger than ever here in this 7th inning.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Evan Gattis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nick Castellanos comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In there at the knees, strike one. Lifted in the air out to right. Springer has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Jared Saltalamacchia digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. In there, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Jose Iglesias will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Springer is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Preston Tucker will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting at all. Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Standing in now, number 2. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 6.
Jake Marisnik will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Cameron Maybin stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Robert Palin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The batter number 3.
Ian Kinsler will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
First baseman number 24.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Now batting.
J.D. Martinez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Jose Altuve will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Martinez is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. One pitch, 1 out. George Springer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Cabrera is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Eric Hosmer will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.